My name is Jessica and I am a stay-at-home mom and I am also a hustler. For as long as I can remember, I have always been an entrepreneur looking for unique ways to make money on the side. I have done everything from selling jewelry to a lemonade stand to house sitting, you name it, I've tried it. So here lately, I have been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook groups for stay-at-home moms, and a lot of women are looking for ways to bring in an extra money for their family. Times are tough right now. The economy is really rough and a lot of people are having a really hard time making ends meet, especially on only one income. And I just want to encourage you with some different ideas. So I'm going to be sharing those with you today. Be sure to watch to the end for one of my biggest financial incomes that we have done from a very unique side hustle. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly. I'm just gonna give a quick overview and then like pros and cons of it and then share any personal experience that I have doing it. So let's get started. So if you are looking for ways to start making money today, I highly recommend selling things that you have inside your home that you no longer use. So any odds and ends, old furniture, old kids' toys that they no longer play with, clothes that have been outgrown, anything like that, you can sell locally on Facebook Marketplace or other local selling sites. I have sold a lot through Facebook Marketplace and I haven't had any problems with people like scamming me or not paying. You do have to watch out for an occasional Facebook scam, so just be kind of on the lookout for that. If people ever want to send you money before they come pick it up, or if they sound kind of weird, then it might be a scam, so just be on the lookout for that. But I've never had any issues with people not paying. I love doing porch pickup for smaller priced items, so if it's just, you know, anything under 25 bucks, I will just set it out on my porch and people will come pick it up and put the money under my doormat. So if you have anything inside your house or your garage or whatever that you no longer are using, just list it on a local selling site like Facebook Marketplace and get it out of your house and make a little extra cash. So that is a way you can start making money today. So another side hustle that I have done is selling crafts on Etsy. So back in 2013, I started a little jewelry making company and I made handmade earrings, necklaces, and bracelets from unique things such as like feathers, horsehair, pine cones, all sorts of stuff. And I sold these on Etsy. I also sold some in local stores, and I did some craft sales. But I really enjoyed selling in the stores and online. That way I didn't have to actually deal with any of the people. Yeah, that's just me. So I've been selling on Etsy since 2013, and I've had fairly good success on there. I don't have a ton of stuff, but at my peak I had a few items on there. Now I just have a couple things and I do consistently sell them. So if you are a crafty person, whether it is jewelry, artwork, photography, if you enjoy knitting or sewing or any crafty things, you can sell those on Etsy or other selling platforms or any local stores. That can be a great way to make a little money. Pros of that, you don't have to deal with people. You can sell it on a selling site and just ship it out in the mail is the easiest thing, and then you just get paid, get sent to your bank account. The cons of that is if you're not a crafty person, then that's probably not something that's gonna work real good for you. But if you are already passionate about a little crafty thing, you can definitely turn that into a source of income. So another thing that I have done is furniture flipping. If you've been following my channel now for a while, you know I have haven't done any furniture flipping in a while. I have 2 kids and it's a little much to do it right now, but furniture flipping has been a great way to make a large amount of money fairly quickly. So basically furniture flipping is you are going to be sourcing older, outdated, sometimes broken furniture, and depending on what you want to do, if you are a crafty person and enjoy refurbishing and repairing things, furniture flipping can be a great outlet to express yourself artistically. But if you're not crafty, you can source furniture that's in good condition and simply clean it up, stage it nicely, take pictures of it, and then resell it for more money. But if you do want to go the more crafty route and you want to get into full furniture flipping. You can source old broken furniture, repair it, repaint it, make it look nice and modern and new, and then resell it for a high income. So for an example, I bought this furniture set. It was a Kent Coffee vintage dresser, and it came with a matching bed frame and a mirror that went on top of the dresser. I bought this for $30 and I refinished the dresser. It didn't take me super long. I just sanded off the old finish and then restained it and resealed it, put everything back together, and then I was able to sell it for $750. That was a really nice quality vintage piece. The refinishing of it didn't take a ton of time, and I was able to make a huge income off of something very quickly. So if you are interested in more of the furniture flipping, just check out my channel. I have a playlist for furniture flipping and you can watch those videos if you're interested. At the end of each video, I like to share how much I bought it for, how much it cost me to redo it, and then how much I sold it for. So you can look more into that on there. So then quickly, pros of that is you can make a lot of money very quickly. Cons of that is you do need the space to work. If you have a garage or a shed or an extra room you can work in, that would be great. Unfortunately, in my case, I didn't have a good space to work. So I was working out of one of my back bedrooms in my house, and it was just really inconvenient having to haul furniture around back and forth, and it was an issue. Also, you do need a vehicle that you can pick up furniture. So if you just have a car, it can be an issue to get things like dressers. So another side hustle that I really enjoy is reselling on Poshmark. There are other sites such as Mercari. I have sold quite a few things on there. I don't as much now, but I have in the past. There are other reselling sites like eBay, and there's probably a ton of other stuff, but I'm just not real familiar with it. Poshmark is my main one that I resell on, and that is for reselling used clothing, shoes, and then now they have home goods as well. So I love thrifting, so I am always on the lookout for little things at thrift stores to buy and resell, whether that be a good quality brand of shoes that are in really good condition, higher end clothing. I like to pick those up when I can for cheap and then resell it on Poshmark. So I do know that some people make a living reselling on Poshmark and resell sites. Those people have really scaled it up and they really know what they're doing and are professional. I'm certainly not, but if you're interested in that, go check out those people. I know some people resell like shoes full time. They're, will pick out specialty things that they just focus on. I would recommend to start out just by reselling some of your own things that you have outgrown or no longer want, and just to get used to the reselling process and just seeing how it all works. It's definitely a learning process, and I am still learning. Sometimes I'll buy something like, oh, this will sell, and then it doesn't sell very quickly, or I don't make very much money on it, and it's like, okay, I guess I shouldn't have bought that. So definitely it is a learning process of learning what really sells well for you and what kind of profit margin you can make on those items. And I will also note, it's not just clothing that you can resell. You can literally resell just about anything. If you can pick stuff up at a thrift store pretty cheaply and know that you can sell it for a good profit, the possibilities are endless. You can sell so much. So just wanted to make that note. So another way to make money is being a content creator. Obviously that's what I'm doing now. I don't make a ton of money on YouTube, but some people do. What if you have a larger channel? You can make a really good source of income. You can also make money through Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not your girl to tell you about that. But a lot of people do make money being influencers and content creators. So there is a way to make money if you enjoy creating content. I know we just watch all of these videos and all these things that people have created, and we don't really realize how much time and effort has gone into creating that content. It is a lot of work, but it can be really rewarding, and if that's something you enjoy doing, I recommend looking into it. Another way that I have made some money is doing house cleaning. I have been cleaning for many years now for a local church, for elderly couples, for families. There's a lot of people that just need help keeping up with cleaning their house, and they're willing to pay good money to do that. So this is something that can be a little bit more of a challenge if you have kids. For me, I have been able to take my kids along with me. I do have some really great clients that have allowed me to do that. But if you do have a babysitter or someone that can watch your kids while you do that, that's so much easier. And so yeah, if you have people in your community that need anyone to clean their house, there's also sites you can probably post to find clients. So that can definitely be a way to make a stream of income. So I've not tried this, but I do have a friend that has started their own baking business, and they bake specialty sourdough bread. I've seen people that have little baking stands that they roll out to the side of the road in front of their house, and people will come and buy whatever baked goods they have out there and put the money in like a little money drop box. I am obsessed with like little farm stands and bake stands. I think they're so cute. And I would love to eventually maybe one day do my own farm stand, but I am definitely not a very good gardener, so not yet. But I love that idea. It just fascinates me. If you enjoy baking, or if you are good at sourdough bread, I know sourdough bread is all the rage right now, but if you're good at that, you can share that with other people and make money. So definitely, if you enjoy baking and are passionate about that, so that can definitely be a way to make a stream of income. So another thing I've done a little bit of is pet sitting or dog walking. There are lots of people that have dogs. They just need someone to help take care of their dog during the day while they're gone, and they're willing to pay for it. But I'm sure there's probably tons of different apps or websites that can connect you to people that are looking for dog walkers. If you're interested in that, I would recommend doing a quick online search and finding a site that can connect you to local people needing a dog walker. So that can be a fun way to get out of the house and make a little extra cash and walk some dogs. So similar to dog walking or pet sitting, it'd be babysitting. So if you enjoy kids and you want to throw in a couple more kids, just look into babysitting. Just start with maybe people you know, and then if you don't know anyone looking for one, there are sites online that you can sign up to find local people in your area that need a babysitter. So another way that my husband and I made a little extra money when we were first married was door dashing. There's also Uber Eats and Instacart. You go and pick up people's food that they've ordered from a restaurant and you deliver it directly to their door or their work. So when we door dashed, that was a few years ago, so I'm not sure what it's like nowadays. It wasn't great money. We made a little bit more than minimum wage. And also it's a lot of wear and tear on your vehicle driving around, and the price of gas can be kind of, so it's one of those things, like it is a way to make some money, but it's not like the greatest way. Instacart, you can shop for people, and then now I'm sure there's a lot of like grocery delivery services. That is a little bit better money, because you're not having to like go into a restaurant and wait for the food or whatever. You can go to stores such as Walmart and they will bring the groceries out, load them in your trunk, and then you'll go and deliver it for people. And then some people, you know, they'll give you a tip. So that could be something to look into if you're interested in that. The pros of that, if you like getting out and doing fun stuff, that might be something you enjoy. Cons are you do have to drive a lot, take a lot of gas money. You don't make a ton of money. And then if you have kids, it can be a little issue. If you do have to like get out and stuff, leaving your kids in the car can be an issue. But anyways, just throwing that one out there. And so then lastly, this is obviously not something that's gonna work for everybody. So this is more of a unique way to make money, but it can be really financially rewarding. So I'm just gonna give you the whole story. When my husband and I were first married, we lived in a home that had a converted carport on the side of it. The previous owner had finished it out and it had its own entry door. When my husband first bought the house, he added a bathroom in there and we converted that into an apartment. So we rented that out as a short-term rental on Airbnb. I was renting it out for $45 a night. I upped it to $50 before we moved. I was keeping it almost completely booked all the time. That was paying for our mortgage plus some. It was a huge moneymaker for us. We were able to make, I think for my best month, I made like $1,200. Obviously, you might not have a little apartment or something like that. So this probably won't work for you. But if you do have a mother-in-law suite or a little side apartment or a basement or a room over a garage or an extra space that's closed off from your family, you can rent that out for short-term rentals on places like Airbnb. You should definitely look into it. It can be a great way to make a good income. For us, that was a huge help. It was during 2020. I had lost my job due to the pandemic. So we were down to one income and I was about to have a baby. And so we were able to rent that out and I was able to clean it during the day. And it was just a huge blessing for us. So if you do have a space that could work, definitely look into it. It can be a huge income and financial asset to you and your family. So now that I'm editing the video, I realized I left out something. I wanted to add that we rented out our house while we went on vacation one summer. And I know it's crazy, but we actually made almost $600 while we were on vacation by letting strangers stay in our house. I have a full video about that and the logistics of that. I will leave a link down below if you want to check that out. But I meant to add it when I was filming, but I totally forgot. So I just wanted to jump in and say that. And again, the link will be below. That is all I have for today. I hope some of this just gave you some inspiration to look into different side hustles. There are so many ways to make money from home, doing what you want, when you want, not tying you down to having to go work a 9-to-5 job. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other advice or ideas or side hustles, leave a comment down below. Let me know what they are and I would love to hear more. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys later.